All right, here's what we got here. I just grabbed a couple pipe wrenches. Just want to make sure I had enough. You only need two. Teflon tape and a crescent wrench, and got a Watts, which is definitely recommended to get, pressure regulator. And of course I had to have a drill take loose all this, fold my metal around the side, and we're gonna head in and take this apart. And right there is the pressure regulator. And it ain't too bad if you want to get a little wet. All this is wet underneath there. We're just gonna take it apart up there and pull off the wrap. And then we're gonna put on the new one. This one started leaking, and yeah, it sucks. I gotta replace it. I like to have some water sometime today. But we'll get it on there and then I'll show it again. Alright, here we are. We're taking it all apart, and which ain't a whole lot of it. You see, as you can see, you can leave all these together. It's got kind of a union piece up here at the top to make it easier to come apart, but you got to clean all this surface and get all the Teflon tape off and clean it all up. And I would video it while I'm working, but then it'd look like I'm working, so decided not to do that. Actually, it's too hard to set up a camera. I'd knock it over 200 times before I did this. But show you the next step. We're going, after we clean this up, then we're just going to put on the regulator and fire it up. And this regulator also cost me about 80 bucks. I did buy a shark bite just in case I messed something up further, and it was only like $10, so ain't too bad other than the labor part, which really only takes probably 30 minutes to do. I had a couple minutes for recording this, but 30 minutes. Some places are a little harder, especially if they got a iron pipe in there, or not iron, but metal pipe, which there is some fittings on here that, no, I put them all brass. It's better to keep it all brass. I did have a galvanized, that's a screw up. Don't ever do that stuff, but keep it all brass or copper, one or the other, or stainless if you want to buy that. Well, we'll get to the next part here in just a minute. Okay, here we are with Teflon tape wrapped on there. Let's get a little closer. We got it on top and we got it on the bottom. Focus this thing in. What I did is I started up by the threads, make sure it don't go into the thread or into the hole. You want to put it right at the edge. It can overlap a little bit, it's all right. Then you just start wrapping it down one layer, then wrap it up at your second layer, then you wrap it back down the third layer. But when you're going up and down, you're just wrapping and working your way up and down. Okay, and there is the top one. I'm getting ready to thread on the voltage regulator. Okay, let's go to that. Pressure regulator, and that'll be the next step. I'll show you all that here in a minute whenever it's done and hooked up. All right, y'all, I got the regulator on. I figured I better show y'all a couple simple little things here. Okay, as you can see, you take two pipe wrenches and you turn them the opposite way. One, this top one, I'd touch it, but it'd probably fall off. This top one is meant to stabilize it, and then we're breaking it loose with the bottom one opposite way as when you're actually putting it back together. Now if you're like me and can't afford $250 to $450 for a plumber and actually want to attempt this, now I do this stuff all the time, so I can't really speak too much on that part, but I fix all my stuff, let's put it that way. If you can't afford it, I guess go for your plumber, but this only cost maximum, I think the regulator, I think I said on the last part, was 80 bucks. You got to have Teflon tape and you got to have a couple pipe wrenches. Pipe wrenches are pretty well the best. I did use a crescent wrench here and there where it actually fit because it was lighter, and you just break it all loose that way and put it back together same way. You see, I just put Teflon tape there and there. I'm checking for leaks right now. It's on and running. No leaks. I heard the commodes fill up. Well, if y'all like this and want to see more, I guess, check it out. Y'all enjoy. Have a good day. See you on the next one.